Joining me in the studio is Kate Maliha, a gerokinesiologist and is certified as a functional aging specialist and medical exercise specialist. She's also the director of Love Your Age Fitness. Welcome back, Kate.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to see you, Christine.
Thank you. So my first question is, what is a gerokinesiologist?
Well, yeah, gerokinesiology is an expanding field. It's a fairly new field. Kinesiology's been around for a while, and that's the study of human movement. And gerokinesiology focuses on aging where human movement is concerned. So it's a field that I'm very excited to be studying greatly and involving the new research in our practice at Love Your Age Fitness.
And it's a new field.
Yeah, it's fairly new in terms of the research that's been coming up, and it's more widely accepted, and there are new programs now in gerokinesiology. Specifically, California University at Fullerton has a gerokinesiology program.
That's good. So tell us about Love Your Age Fitness and why do you decide to form it?
Yeah, so Love Your Age was a concept that really in 2014 really came to fruition, but I'd been thinking about that for a very long time. I have worked as a fitness director and a programs manager for many years, for about 25 years now, in the fitness field, and worked with a lot of older adults and found that we just didn't seem to have enough programming that worked really well as we age. And you know, we can see now a lot of high intensity programs, boot camps, Olympic weightlifting, which are great. A lot of these programs though maybe don't necessarily reflect all the concerns that we have as we get older. And so I ended up going back to school after practicing being in the fitness field for many years. I decided to go back to school and do my master's, an MA in human kinetics at UBC. And I really wanted to learn more and be able to apply that knowledge in practice. So that is how Love Your Age began. But specifically, you know, how some of the programs came about came from my own personal experience after forming the company. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And what drives you as the director of Love Your Age?
Well, what really drives me, I think, is freedom. Freedom, you know, so many of us, as we get older, we have these thoughts that getting older means something specifically, and what that means is not good. You know, decline or retirement, which is great for those who want it. But I guess when I say freedom, I don't like the idea that any of us are going to be limited by aging. I don't want to be limited by aging, and that's what I saw in practice a lot of times. You know, I wanted to help clients find their freedom, be able to find that song that was still in them. And we don't want to be limited by our bodies, our brains, and exercise is medicine for so many things. So for me, I guess what really drives me in the business is taking research and applying it so that people have freedom in their lives, so that they can do the things that they want to and not be necessarily limited by their bodies or by the aging process.
So what you do is so vital. It really is. And I'm interested in knowing about the brain and body workout. Tell us about that.
The brain and body workout.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a lot of really exciting new research coming up, and neuroplasticity is a concept that is now becoming quite popular. It's the idea that our brain can regenerate. We used to think we had a set number of brain cells, and oh gosh, if you know, did the wrong things, you'd be losing brain cells. If you drank alcohol, you'd lose brain cells, etc. And the fear was in all of us. So neuroplasticity is exciting because it means that our brain can regenerate. And so there's a lot of research happening in that, and a lot of the research is being applied in fields where there's been brain injury, for instance. But it can be applied very well to aging. You know, sometimes there has been brain injury, perhaps there's been a stroke or concussion, etc. But you know, many of us are concerned about Alzheimer's, for instance, cognitive decline. And so the concept of neuroplasticity and other aging brain research is really exciting because we can apply that to fitness programming.
That's fascinating. And Kate, so you have an event coming up in Vancouver
Not an event specifically, but our program, the Brain and Body Workout, does take this research, and it's continuing to evolve, and so we try to really stay on top of that. We involve physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and kinesiologists in creating this program, and we're trying to get this program to be our specific program to be studied as well. With academic research, so we can see the specific benefits of it. But right now the program is run at Van Dusen Gardens, a beautiful place to exercise, gorgeous scenery, and just a lovely place to do the meditation aspects, the visualization aspects of the program, as well as the fun, interactive, social components, the creativity drills that we have. There's a variety of different types of exercises that we put in that program. So Van Dusen has been a lovely venue for the program. We run it there, and we're now expanding that into the community center. Wonderful. So it's been very well received, and it's growing in popularity. So we're just continuing to focus on this particular program as one of our fun and interesting offerings, along with some of the other things that we do as well.
And for more information, they go to Love Your Age.
So, yeah, absolutely. Just go to our website, loveyourage.ca, and a lot of our programs are under the services section on our website. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show, and I'd like you to come back, Kate. And
would love to come back, and thanks so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk about fitness and health with you.